Randall Hughes with God Glorified, and we are reading for today for June the 23rd from the Reese Chronological Bible, and we will begin in 1 Kings chapter 15 and verse 33. And this is in the years of 924 to 901 during the reign of Baasha, B-A-A-S-H-A, Baasha, king of Israel. In the third year of Asa, king of Judah, began Baasha, the son of Ahijah, to reign over all Israel in Tirzah 24 years. And he did evil in the sight of Yahweh, and walked in the way of Jeroboam, and in his sin wherewith he made Israel to sin. And it came to pass, when he reigned, that he smote all the house of Jeroboam, and he left not to Jeroboam any that breathed, until he had destroyed him, and according unto the saying of Yahweh, which he spake by his servant Ahijah the Shilonite, because of the sins of Jeroboam which he sinned, and which he made Israel sin by his provocation, wherewith he provoked Yahweh God of Israel to anger. And we're going to switch over now to Judah. And we're going to 2 Chronicles chapter 14, verse 9. And this is now in the years around 916, 915. And there came out against them, this is Asa, the king of Judah, there came out against them Zerah, the Ethiopian, with an host of 1,300 chariots, and came unto Mareshah. Then Asa went out against him, and they set the battle in array in the valley of Zephathah at Mareshah. And Asa cried unto Yahweh his God, and said, Yahweh, is it nothing with thee? It is nothing with thee to help, whether with many or with them that have no power. Help us, O Yahweh our God, for we rest on thee, and in thy name we go against this multitude. O Yahweh, thou art our God, let not man prevail against thee. So Yahweh smote the Ethiopians before Asa and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled, and Asa and the people that were with him pursued them unto Gerar. And the Ethiopians were overthrown, that they could not recover themselves, for they were destroyed before Yahweh and before his host, and they carried away very much spoil. And they smote all the cities round about Gerar, for the fear of Yahweh came upon them, and they spoiled all the cities, for there was exceeding much spoil in them. They smote also the tents of the cattle, and carried away sheep and camels in abundance, and returned to Jerusalem. And now we have Psalm 77. And it reads, I cried unto God with my voice, even to God with my voice, and he gave ear unto me. In the day of my trouble I sought the Lord. My sore ran in the night and ceased not. My soul refused to be comforted. I remembered God and was troubled. I complained, and my spirit was overwhelmed. Selah. Thou holdest mine eyes waking. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. I have considered the days of old, the years of ancient times. I call to remembrance my song in the night. I commune with mine own heart, and my spirit made diligent search. Will the Lord cast off forever? And will he be favorable no more? Is his mercy clean gone forever? Doth his promise fail forevermore? Hath God forgotten to be gracious? Hath he in anger shut up his tender mercies? Selah. And I said, this is my infirmity, but I will remember the years of the right hand of the Most High. I will remember the works of Yahweh. Surely I will remember thy wonders of old. I will meditate also of all thy work, and talk of thy doings. Thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as our God? Thou art the God that dost wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. Thou hast with thine arm redeemed thy people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph. Selah. The waters saw thee, O God. The waters saw thee. They were afraid. The depths also were troubled. The clouds poured out water. The skies sent out a sound. Thine arrows also went abroad. The voice of thy thunder was in the heaven. The high lightnings lightened the world. The earth trembled and shook. Thy way is in the sea, and thy path into the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known. Thou leddest thy people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. And now 2 Chronicles chapter 15. And the Spirit of God came upon Azariah the son of Oded, and he went out to meet Asa, and said unto him, Hear ye me, Asa, and all Judah and Benjamin. Yahweh is with you while ye be with him, and if you seek him, he will be found of you. But if ye forsake him, he will forsake you. Now for a long season Israel hath been without the true God, and without a teaching priest, and without law. But when they in their trouble did turn unto Yahweh God of Israel, and sought him, he was found of them. And in those times there was no peace to him that came out, nor to him that came in, but great vexations were upon all the inhabitants of the countries. And nation was destroyed of nation, and the city of city, for God did vex them with all adversaries. Be ye strong therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. Continuing in 2 Chronicles 15, between the years of 915 to 912. And when Asa heard these words and the prophecy of Oded the prophet, he took courage and put away the abominable idols out of all the land of Judah and Benjamin, and out of the cities which he had taken from Mount Ephraim, and renewed the altars of Yahweh that was before the porch of Yahweh. But the high places were not taken away out of Israel. Nevertheless, the heart of Asa was perfect all his days. And he brought into the house of God the things that his father had dedicated, and that he himself had dedicated, silver and gold and vessels. And he took away the Sodomites out of the land, and removed all the idols that his fathers had made. But the high places were not removed. This is now 1 Kings 15, verse 12. But the high places were not removed. Nevertheless, Asa's heart was perfect with Yahweh all his days. And he brought in the things which his father had dedicated, and the things which himself had dedicated into the house of Yahweh, silver and gold and vessels. 2 Chronicles 15 and 9. And he gathered all Judah and Benjamin and the strangers with them out of Ephraim and Manasseh and out of Simeon, for they fell to him out of Israel in abundance, when they saw that Yahweh his God was with him. So they gathered themselves together at Jerusalem in the 3rd month, in the 15th year of the reign of Asa. And they offered unto Yahweh the same time of the spoil which they had brought, 700 oxen and 7,000 sheep. And they entered into a covenant to seek Yahweh God of their fathers with all their heart and with all their soul, that whosoever would not seek Yahweh God of Israel should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. And they swear unto Yahweh with a loud voice, and with shouting, with trumpets, and with cornets. And all Judah rejoiced at the oath, for they had sworn with all their hearts, and sought him with their whole desire. And he was found of them, and Yahweh gave them rest round about. 1 Kings 15:13. And also Maacah, his mother, even her, he removed from being queen, because she had made an idol in a grove. And Asa destroyed her idol and burnt it by the brook Kidron. Back to 2 Chronicles 15 and 16. And also concerning Maacah, the mother of Asa the king, he removed her from being queen, because she had made an idol in a grove. And Asa cut down her idol and stamped it and burned it at the brook Kidron. And so we're now to 902, and it's 2 Chronicles 15, verse 19. And there was no more war unto the 35th year of the reign of Asa. 1 Kings 15, 16 says, And there was war between Asa and Baasha, king of Israel, all their days. Back to 1 Kings 15:32 now. And there was war between Asa and Baasha, king of Israel, all their days. And so now we're to 901 BC, and we're in 2 Chronicles 16, verse 1. And it reads, in the 36th year of the reign of Asa, Baasha, king of Israel, came up against Judah and built Ramah, to the intent that he might let none go out or come in to Asa, king of Judah. Then Asa brought out silver and gold out of the treasures of the house of Yahweh and out of the king's house, and sent to Ben-hadad, king of Syria, that dwelt at Damascus, saying, there is a league between me and thee, as there was between my father and thy father. Behold, I have sent thee silver and gold. Go break the league with Baasha, king of Israel, that he may depart from me. And Ben-hadad hearkened unto King Asa, and sent the captains of his armies against the cities of Israel. And they smote Ijon of Israel, they smote Ijon and Dan, and Abel-maim, and all the store cities of Naphtali. And it came to pass, when Baasha heard it, that he left off building of Ramah, and let his work cease. Then Asa and the king took all Judah, and they carried away the stones of Ramah, and the timber thereof, wherewith Baasha was building. And he built therewith Geba and Mizpah. Now, 1 Kings 15, verses 17 through 22. And Baasha, king of Israel, went up against Judah and built Ramah, and that he might not suffer any to go out or come in to Asa, king of Judah. Then Asa took all the silver and the gold that were left in the treasures of the house of Yahweh, the treasure of the king's house, and delivered them into the hand of his servants. And King Asa sent them to Ben-hadad, the son of Tabrimon, the son of Hezion, king of Syria, that dwelt at Damascus, saying, there is a league between me and thee, and between my father and thy father. Behold, I have sent unto thee a present of silver and gold. Come and break thy league with Baasha, king of Israel, that he may depart from me. So Ben-hadad hearkened unto King Asa, and sent the captains of the host which he had against the cities of Israel, and smote Ijon and Dan and Abel-beth-maachah, and all Cinneroth, and all the land of Naphtali. And it came to pass, when Baasha heard thereof, that he left off building of Ramah, and dwelt in Tirzah. Then King Asa made a proclamation throughout all Judah, none was exempted, and they took away the stones of Ramah and timber thereof, and therewith Baasha had builded. And King Asa built with them Geba of Benjamin and Mizpah. And then now, 1 Kings 16 and 1. Then the word of Yahweh came to Jehu the son of Hananiah against Baasha, saying, forasmuch as I exalted thee out of the dust, and made thee prince over my people Israel, and thou hast walked in the way of Jeroboam, and hast made my people Israel to sin, to provoke me to anger with their sins, behold, I will take away the posterity of Baasha, and the posterity of his house, and will make thy house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat. Him that dieth of Baasha in the city shall the dogs eat, and him that dieth of his in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. And also by the hand of the prophet Jehu, the son of Hanani, came the word of Yahweh against Baasha and against his house, even for all the evil that he did in the sight of Yahweh, in provoking him to anger with the work of his hands, in being like the house of Jeroboam, and because he killed him. Now the rest of the acts, this is Baasha in 1 Kings 16, verses 5 and 6. And it says, now the rest of the acts of Baasha, and what he did, and his might, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? And Baasha slept with his fathers, and was buried in Tirzah, and Elah his son reigned in his stead. Now over in 2 Chronicles chapter 16, verses 7 through 10. And at that time Hanani the seer came to Asa king of Judah, and said unto him, because thou hast relied on the king of Syria, and not relied on Yahweh thy God, therefore is the host of the king of Syria escaped out of thy hand. Were not the Ethiopians and the Lubims a huge host, with very many chariots and horsemen? Yet because thou didst rely on Yahweh, he delivered them into thine hand. For the eyes of Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong on behalf of them whose heart is perfect toward him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars. And Asa was wroth with the seer and put him in a prison house, for he was in a rage with him because of this thing. And Asa oppressed some of the people the same time. And we're going to conclude our reading for today, for June the 23rd. God bless.